There you go. I can hear you now.
Perfect. How are you?
I'm awesome, man. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for joining. While I was waiting, the top 11 plays for match day 2 just dropped on YouTube.
I did it.
So
Awesome.
I was watching that, and we'll get into that because I'm sure you guys have a couple of plays from that.
I haven't seen the video, but it's always good to see at least a little bit of your team being represented. So
Yeah, yeah. So for everyone watching, go to YouTube. You can type in the Roja League, and you should be able to pull up our channel. Our what just dropped right now, every Thursdays at 5 p.m., the top 11 plays from the previous weekend's match-ups is dropping. It's quick video of all the top 11 plays. So just now, the top 11 of match day 2 just dropped. We're going into match day 3 this weekend. And I thought we could jump on real quick and kind of build a little bit of anticipation for the Cowtown Clasico that we've got going on this weekend.
for sure.
So before we do that, let's just introduce yourself a little history on the Inocentes. I know you guys have been around for a long time, so tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so I'll try to keep it as short as I can. My name is Mario Alcala. I'm currently the president for Inocentes FC. I'm a former player. My dad's a former player, and my grandfather is a former player. So the team, comes from Mexico, state of Jalisco, from a little small place called San Jerónimo. It immigrated to Fort Worth essentially in 1979 and started competing in Fort Worth locally with, since 1979 in local leagues. Continue to build a coalition of players, started inviting people who were Fort Worth, natives, and here we are today, now at this level with a bunch of forward talent, trying to make some noise.
Awesome. I love that. So in Fort Worth, Inocentes has been around since 1979.
In Fort Worth, yes, that's correct.
Wow. Okay, so y'all got some deep roots, much deeper roots than we have here. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Awesome. And where does Inocentes currently play? Well, outside of the Roja League, obviously.
Okay, so we've been playing in the UPSL. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we've opted to put a pause to UPSL play just because, with the travel and having to keep up the team, to kind of that standard was a little bit difficult to do with COVID. When the Roja League was starting to get formed, it was a very interesting proposal. Obviously, all the teams in the league are very stacked teams. Everybody has great players, so it was really enticing to play the best competition we can find. And that was the Roja League. So outside of here, we're playing UPSL, but for now, until COVID kind of goes away and everything normalizes, this is where we're going to be.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. And I wanted to talk about the summer and how that went a little bit. But before I'll jump into that, my name is Anthony Harris. I'm the general manager of the Worth Vaqueros. The Worth Vaqueros have been around since 2013, 2014. I just came on board in February. And we currently, outside of the pandemic and outside of COVID, we currently play in the NPSL, the National Premier Soccer League. So our summer as well was canceled, just like yours was. And this past summer, there were some local players that decided to build a local league, and we ended up calling it the Roja League. And so we all got to play for a fast and furious, 4 or 5 weeks over the summer. Man, it seemed like it flew by so fast.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. Like I said, it's awesome looking at the calendar of who you're playing next and going, man, that's a tough game. And they're like, who do we play in 2 weeks? And dang, that's a tough game too. So there's no easy games in this league, and that's what I think makes it awesome.
Yeah. How did you feel about the summer season? I mean, I know it went by so fast, but how did you feel? How'd the players feel? How was the experience?
Well, the experience was great. Obviously, with lower league soccer, people have debates on whether UPSL or NPSL, where the quality is better or whatnot. I think we're a little bit spoiled in the Fort Worth and Dallas Fort Worth market in general. because there's so much talent. So,
Yeah.
there's a lot, when you field a team, you can only field 18 to 25 players max.
Yeah.
So imagine how many people get left out. So the experience of being able to come onto the Roja League and compete with NPSL clubs, North Texas Rayados participated during the summer. They, in the Open Cup, give us a really good lick, so we wanted to kind of get back at them, and show that we could hang with a team like that, which we were able to do. But just competing with teams and try to be at the top of your game consistently is really just what we want, and the Roja League so far has provided that.
Yeah, no, I know for us this past summer, so I came on in February. Then COVID hit, locked us down in March, and then we launched the Roja League, and that was in July, I believe. And we brought on a new coach, and we had, for us, it was like 2 weeks before of training, and then 4 weeks of playing, and it was a roller coaster of about 6 weeks. But like you say, I think everyone, and I know myself, we really enjoyed the experience of the Roja League. It was fast and furious, but everyone, all the teams in there, they were great, top level quality, and it was fun playing everyone. Um,
Absolutely.
and the Roja League summer season allowed for the first ever Cowtown Clasico.
Yeah, which I think, man, it's been a long time in the making. Like I said, Fort Worth has such a great soccer culture. Um, like other big cities that have these type of clásicos, I think Fort Worth is prime for it. And the first clásico was an example of that. I mean, I think we had a great crowd. The game was awesome. It was very competitive. And we're looking forward to doing it again. So
Yeah, no, it surprises me that it's taken 8 years and it never happened. And I mean, we've been around 8 years and it hasn't happened. You guys have been around much longer and it's never happened. And just imagine much longer would it have taken to happen if we hadn't had COVID. Um,
right.
so it was a great experience. It was a lot of fun. The summer game took place in Martin Field over at Texas Wesleyan. And that's where, so now I kind of want to jump into this weekend, and that's what we're talking about. So um, Saturday, it will be the second installment of the Cowtown Clasico. I think you guys came up with a great hashtag. Fort Worth is red. I went ahead, took that and ran with it, and Fort Worth is
Hey,
blue.
that's what it's about.
Exactly. So I
So
love it. Yeah, and this Saturday's game is 4 p.m. at Martin Field, over on the Texas Wesleyan campus. The viewers can get their tickets at therojaleague.com. What's your roster? How different is your roster this Saturday from over the summer?
I think the bigger difference is, with some of the players being able to at least have some sort of preseason in college. Some of the guys came back a little bit fitter, so that was a plus. Some of the other guys who are no longer in school, they had time to kind of prepare themselves a little bit better. So the roster hasn't changed too much. We did bring on a couple new players that we're very excited about. I mean, one of them being, Oscar Romero, who was playing with North Texas SC. He's playing with us this summer. We got, Anthony Powell. He came back. So just kind of trying to form the most competitive club we can to compete in such a stacked league, is kind of what we did. But the majority of the players are carryovers from last season. We were very happy with the performances that we put up. We just wanted to kind of solidify a little bit, which is what we did.
Yeah, no, I think we kind of did the same thing. And I know for us, we brought on a handful of players, a lot of returning players. We brought on a handful of players. And even though we brought in some new players, it's crazy because I feel like the ones that we did that returned, they kind of took what was going on in the summer and just continue it into this. And you can see in the last couple of weeks, the ball is flowing much
Right.
better than what it was in the summer. Um, so I think everyone's kind of experiencing that.
Yeah, I think for the players specifically, when you look over across rosters, and in Dallas Fort Worth in general, everybody kind of knows each other at this point, especially at the higher level. So when you look across the roster, you're like, okay, I have a couple buddies over there playing with Vaqueros, or I have a couple buddies playing with, Harrington or photos, it's very motivating because you want to go prove, that you can take them on and you can beat them. So, like I said, just having such a stacked league in general, it just amplifies everybody's motivation, drive, determination, commitment to the league. Whereas in past seasons, if it were an easy opponent, a player would be like, hey, you know what? Let me get some rest this week.
Yeah.
That's not happening now. There's no way.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and you brought up a good point too. Like all these players, they all know each other. So I think it's fun for them as well to be able to play against each other, and they know each other. And some of them are playing, they played for one team over the summer, and now they're playing for a different team in the winter. And so
Yeah.
it's interesting. It's fun. But the weather should be very nice for Saturday. We're expecting temperatures of the 50s. No rain is forecasted. This is Texas, though, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But we're going to be at Martin Field. We expect a good crowd. This, like I said, this will be the second installment of the Cowtown Clasico. I say we keep it going, after this, no matter what happens,
Yeah,
COVID
absolutely.
or no COVID, let's just keep the Clasico going. I love your hashtags. I'll actually share with your picture or share a picture with you after we get off this call. But we're working on a little trophy that we'll announce and
Yeah.
share with the fans. But whoever wins the game takes the trophy. So
No, yep. So I just think, like I said, I'm super excited for Fort Worth in general as a city, as a soccer community. I mean, you're talking about a city that's going to grow over 1 million people,
exactly.
probably by the next census. So having two teams and two organizations that are both quality that can produce on and off the field for the community, we're super excited about that. There's mutual respect. We respect you guys. Love what you're doing. Obviously, want to beat you on Saturday, but at the same time, respect is there, and I think that's what soccer is about.
Yeah, no, I agree. And you guys had a really great game last week with some amazing goals by Mr. Juan Salas.
Yep.
We're at the end of the table right now, and we need a win as well. So I think it's going to be a really great match on Saturday.
No, absolutely. We're looking forward to it. We're super excited.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to it as well. I will see you on Saturday. Do you have anything else to tell the fans?
Just show up. Whoever you're rooting for. We understand COVID is obviously still a concern. Wear your mask. Keep your distance. There's enough room at Martin Field for us to be able to do that, and put on the show. During these difficult times. So we, just come support who you want to support, and have fun, and keep it clean, but make it exciting. So.
Awesome. Yeah, no, and I'll piggyback on what you say. I think we're going to play it safe as well. All through the summer and even the winter, we provide COVID safety protocols in place. So there's contactless tickets. There's no tickets in place. It's all on your phone. We have hand sanitizing stations. We also set up social distancing pods as well along the side of the field. So everyone's mandatory mask wearing as well. So we'll make it safe for you. Come out and enjoy the game. It's going to be a great Clasico, and that we're going to continue to do year after year. And you can get your tickets at therojaleague.com. Kickoff is at 4 p.m. Before us at 2 p.m. there's FC Harrington and Irving FC.
Yep, that's right.
So awesome. Well, I look forward to it, Mario, and hashtag Fort Worth is blue or hashtag Fort Worth is red.
That's right. Good luck to you, and see you there Saturday.
Awesome. Sounds good. Take care.
You too.